Welcome to The Explainer. If you've ever wondered exactly how the modern investor builds real, sustainable, passive wealth online, you are in the exact right place. Today, we're taking a deep documentary-style look into the financial assets that shape luxury, legacy, and true financial freedom. We're pulling directly from the Forbes Advisor analysis to give you a crystal-clear, authoritative breakdown of how to actually put your money to work. So, how do you start building wealth today? It's literally the ultimate question. But here's the good news. Taking control of your financial future doesn't have to be this overwhelming, impossible process that's just reserved for Wall Street insiders. With the right online tools, a bit of motivation, and clear knowledge, absolutely anyone can start designing a life of abundance. Here's our roadmap for today. First, the beginner's wealth journey. Then, the gold standard, followed by powering tomorrow with lithium stocks, navigating the crypto market, and finally, building a legacy. Okay, let's dive right into this. Chapter 1, The Beginner's Wealth Journey, covering accessible tools for new investors. The digital age has completely democratized investing for beginners. You no longer need a guy in a suit on a chaotic trading floor because the tools for passive income are entirely online now. Forbes highlights that there's a perfect platform out there for literally every investing style. So whether you prefer the hands-off automated guidance of a robo-advisor quietly managing a diversified portfolio in the background, or you want the hands-on control of a top-tier day trading broker, the power to build wealth is right at your fingertips. Moving on to Chapter 2, The Gold Standard, Traditional Safe Havens. Okay, so you're set up online, right? What assets do you actually buy? Well, let's ground our portfolio first in assets with serious historical value. $4,561.45. That is the gold spot price per ounce as of May 25th, 2026. That is a massive number. Gold has always been, and really remains, the ultimate symbol of wealth and stability in the global market. But let's be real for a second. Buying, insuring, and storing physical gold bars in some underground vault is incredibly costly and honestly a huge hassle. It doesn't exactly fit our modern passive income model. That is exactly why Forbes highlights gold stocks. They offer incredibly practical portfolio exposure to that immense value without any of the headaches of physical storage. It's just a brilliant way for beginners to get the financial benefits of gold entirely online. Now, if gold feels a bit steep to start with, let's take a look at silver. Contrast that massive gold price with silver's highly accessible price of $77.41 an ounce. To put that into perspective, it shows us there are alternative entry points into precious commodities. You can start building your real-world asset portfolio with a much lower barrier to entry, which adds fantastic stability to your overall wealth strategy. All right, Chapter 3, Powering Tomorrow, Lithium Stocks and the Future of Energy. We're shifting gears from the traditional metals of the past to the futuristic assets driving tomorrow's technology, and this brilliantly illustrates the contrast. On one side, we have an ancient store of value, gold and silver, holding historical wealth. But right next to it, we have modern utility, lithium, the essential element powering the entire electric vehicle revolution. A truly robust portfolio balances the history of money with the future of technology. So let's break down what you're actually buying here. Investing in lithium spans the mining, production, and manufacturing of lithium-ion batteries and electric vehicles. You aren't just buying a metal. You are quite literally buying into the infrastructure of tomorrow. From pure resource plays to indirect EV market exposure, these stocks are a really high-voltage addition to an online portfolio. Chapter 4, Navigating the Crypto Market, Digital Assets. From physical elements, we are diving headfirst into the fast-moving world of digital currencies. $77,279. This staggering Bitcoin price from late May 2026 is a stark contrast against our traditional commodities. It represents a totally new paradigm of passive wealth that operates 24/7 entirely outside traditional banking hours. Now, while there are literally thousands of coins out there, like Solana and Litecoin, Bitcoin and Ethereum really command massive attention. As you can see, Bitcoin sits at that $77,279 mark, while Ethereum is trading at $2,114. These digital assets have created entirely new avenues for investors who are looking to generate aggressive wealth. So the crucial point is this: we have to be completely transparent. Look at the volatility here. Bitcoin is down nearly 13% year to date from a 52-week intraday high of over $126,000. High reward in crypto absolutely comes with incredibly high risk. It is a thrilling space for online passive income, for sure, but it requires strategy, patience, and the very strong stomach for market swings. And finally, Chapter 5, Building a Legacy Through Long-Term Wealth Management. Ultimately, the goal of investing isn't just about having a flashy digital wallet today. It's really about securing wealth and opportunity for the next generation. One of the most powerful tools for legacy building is the 529 plan. It's an education savings account offering tax-free growth and tax-free withdrawals for eligible school costs. When used correctly, the massive dual tax benefits this provides are just staggering. It is absolutely a foundational pillar for multi-generational wealth. And getting started is incredibly practical. Forbes lays out the actionable steps super clearly. 1, provide your personal identifying information. 2, choose beneficiaries for the funds. And 3, use those funds for qualified expenses to avoid any penalties. Opening a 529 works a lot like an IRA or a health savings account. It's extremely beginner-friendly, and it's just another crucial block in building your financial empire online. Let's bring this entire strategy together. The mandate here is simple. Find investments to meet your financial goals, helping you build long-term financial security. True, sustainable, passive wealth isn't about throwing all your money into one risky asset and crossing your fingers. It's about choosing the right mix of these diverse tools, from robo-advisors and gold stocks, all the way to lithium, crypto, and 529 legacy plans. Which leads me to leave you with this final provocative thought. What will be the very first block you use to build your financial legacy today? The tools are entirely online, the professional platforms are accessible, and the market is just waiting. It is time for you to take that first actionable step. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep building, and I will see you next time.